In the midst of the ancient Exodus, a dark and terrible plague swept across Egypt, turning the waters of the Nile into a crimson pool of death. The air was thick with despair as the first signs of blood struck the land, a horrifying omen that haunted the dreams of Pharaoh and his court. People cried out in terror and confusion as their once fertile fields were stained with a thick, bloody substance that oozed from the river's depths. Jars of pure water turned foul and tainted, rendering the simple act of quenching thirst into a desperate gamble with death. Historians have long looked back on this event, the plague of blood, as a divine warning delivered through the mighty hand of Yahweh. According to ancient texts, the river's fish, a vital resource, perished en masse, filling the air with a foul, rotting smell that clung to the city's walls. The streets echoed with the frantic shouts of Egyptian officials trying to contain the panic, but nothing could halt the spreading chaos. The Israelites, meanwhile, watched from a safe distance, their lives spared by the divine intervention that had turned Egypt's own waters against them. Pharaoh's magicians attempted to replicate the miracle, but their spells failed, their empty rituals drowned in the crimson tide that consumed Egypt. As the plague persisted for days, the land's once flourishing economy crumbled, and the people faced hunger and sickness like never before. The story of this blood plague was passed down through generations, a stark reminder of divine wrath and human vulnerability. Some scholars believe the event was a natural phenomena exaggerated by oral tradition, while others see it as a miraculous act of judgment. In the biblical account, Moses stood before Pharaoh demanding the Israelites' freedom, his voice resolute against the backdrop of the dying river. The vivid imagery of blood, symbolic of both destruction and renewal, has resonated through centuries of religious and artistic expression. This terrible scourge marked a turning point, forcing Egypt to confront its gods, its rulers, and its own mortality. Every year during Passover, the story of the blood plague is remembered, a testament to faith and divine power in the face of chaos. Historians and theologians continue to debate whether the event was entirely supernatural or rooted in a natural disaster magnified by myth. Yet the vividness of the plague of blood endures in collective memory, vividly illustrating a pivotal moment in history and faith. Ultimately, this blood-stained chapter in history underscores the theme of divine justice and human resilience amid adversity.